to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today, let's talk about this upcoming new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. This will happen exactly at 21 degrees and 7 minutes. And with a solar eclipse, the moon is passing between the earth and the sun. And yeah, it's covering the sun. And in some places, you can even see the ring around the moon where the sun is covered. So this will be really interesting to see. But let's talk about the astrology coming with this new moon. I want you to buckle up, okay? I'm gonna talk about this new moon in general and all the signs, okay? And I'm going to tell you the astrology for what it is. I'm going to give you some solutions, but I'm not gonna tell you like butterflies, okay? Because this new moon is quite intense, not for the faint-hearted, but I know when you're watching my channel, you would rather work with the energies that are out there than, yeah, me telling you you're gonna win the lottery. Because I'm here for self-growth, and I really want you to be aware that the energies are so intense right now. Give yourself a lot of love and compassion for what is happening out there, what is happening in your own internal world, because a lot of things have to come to the surface. So we're having this new moon in Libra, and Libra is the sign of equality, justice, harmony, and it's together with the South Node, right? And the South Node is the past lives, and the South Node is in a conjunction with Mars, and Mars is in a square with Pluto. And don't worry if you don't know the astrology, that's totally fine, but I can tell you this combination is quite intense, okay? And Mercury is in an opposition with Chiron together with this new moon. And there is a lot of healing that needs to take place, okay? A lot of justice coming to the surface regarding any type of situation. And we're seeing the war happening right there, right now, right? Between Israel and Gaza. And I don't want to say too much about it, but this is because it's been happening for so long, and the South Node is regarding to the past, right? And things haven't settled yet. So they're coming back to the surface. So there has to come some type of solution to find justice between both, okay? And I feel so terribly bad about the innocent people that are becoming a target from these wars. I don't think it's necessary. So I really hope that this will be settled soon with all my heart. And, you know, there are multiple things happening for several people, you know, and I definitely feel that things happening in the past, you can't escape it right now, because Mars square Pluto will bring it up. So a lot of truth is uncovered right now that happened in the past, that maybe in the past were put under the rug and happen. Now it will come to the surface, okay? At the same time, because Mars is in a square with Pluto, people feel this anger and aggression coming up, okay? It's like, there's something in my eye. I don't know. Okay. So there's this frustration, aggression, anger coming up. And instead of thinking of it in a negative way, I would say, look at this anger. This is probably suppressed anger towards something. So look at it and think, why am I angry? What is it about? What can I do about it? How can I find harmony, right? How can I resolve this issue? So it's really important to look at this anger, because with Pluto, if you clean up the underworld, you can rise above it. And I think this is the beautiful thing about this new moon, right? Is that you can really dive into your shadow side, right? This is about healing your shadow side, healing the dark side, and being in peace with it, finding harmony, okay? Knowing, okay, this is part of me. I maybe don't fully like it, but I embrace it, and I will work from the light, not from the dark. Because the moment you try to push this dark side away, you're not embracing it. And it's detached from you, so you can't acknowledge when you do something wrong. That's why it's so important that you integrate both parts of you. And Libra wants this harmony, wants to settle things. So now a lot of things can be resolved from the past. A lot of conflicts can be resolved as long as you come from a place of resolution. If you come from a place of anger, I would wait till after the eclipse to resolve it, okay? So a lot of you will settle things as well right now, okay? So this new moon is as well in a square with Pluto. So there's a lot of intense energies, and you know, you will see a lot of sexual abuse cases coming up, people speaking up, anything hidden, okay? So violence, aggression, things that were suppressed will come to the surface, okay? There's no more hiding from karma. And that's why so many things were exposed with the South Node and Mars. Not only on a global level, I'm also talking in your environment. You will see the masks dropping. The mask of people are dropping. They're coming off. And now is the time to really see things for what they are. Open your eyes and listen to your anger, because your anger is a valid instructor. Okay, it's a valid instructor. Mars is also in a trine with Saturn, and Saturn is at 0 degrees right now, so it went almost back, but it will stay in Pisces. So you can channel this anger into hard work, okay? So this is another way to work with this energy, is to be active, physically active, to work towards your goals. So this anger, frustration will direct you towards a new path, okay? We still have the North Node also in a square with Pluto, right? So what power struggles do you have in your life with yourself or with other people that's preventing you from being your true self? Aries wants to be a leader, wants to be their true self's identity. So what is stopping you from taking action? Okay, you will get all these answers around this time. Then we have Venus with Lilith, okay? So love, it's about the shadow side of love. Are you feeling lust? Is it the right kind of lust? And are you with the right person right now, right? Are you with someone because of their soul or because of lust? And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just to see things from a detached perspective. Like, why am I with this person? Why am I having these feelings? Or why do I want to maybe have a third party or doing these things? What am I missing? What am I suppressing? This is really time to dive deep, okay? And this is maybe uncomfortable to hear, but you know, in astrology, the beautiful thing is that you can become so self-aware when you work with it the right way. And I know it's nice to hear that you're gonna win the lottery and you're gonna do all these great things, you know, but I will only say it when it's valid, when it's really in the astrology, because I don't think we grow if we only hear comfortable things. That we cannot do shadow work and really grow spiritually if we only hear you know, you're gonna meet your soulmate like every minute. I want to read the astrology the way it is, and the next eclipse I can tell you it's much better, and I'll also make a video about that. Yeah, so let's start with all the signs. I'm gonna put it up onto my program. Where are you? Clicking. Aha, okay. Yep. So, this is for everyone with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going into your astrology and then we're diving a little bit into the cards and see what comes up for you, my lovely Aries. So, for you, there is a big chapter about relationships, okay, Aries? You're gonna have this whole bunch of Mercury, new moon, south node in your 7th house, and Scorpio, depending on where you live, but Scorpio is in Mars is in Scorpio with the south node. So you're dealing with relationships. Some of you are reviewing the relationship that you're in. Am I with the right person? Is this person allowing me to be fully me? Because Chiron is in opposition with all these planets in the 1st house. Are you able to be fully yourself, or are you afraid to be yourself? And this is not just romantic partners. This is one-on-one relationships with other people, or maybe a business partner. And you're gonna have to feel if through your anger and frustration, what is frustrating you? Why am I feeling frustrated? What is happening with me? In the sense of, what can I do to make my relationship better? What do I need to speak about to make my relationship better? Okay. Yeah. What is hindering you to be your full self? Same in the job. Are you being someone you're not when you're in the job? Or is there some part of you that you haven't shown yet? What talents are you hiding, Aries? Because there are things you can do very, very well, but maybe you're afraid that you will be judged for it. Okay? If you're single, this can also bring someone back from the past, or even if you're in a relationship, this could bring a past lover back and you need to talk with them, settle things. Maybe they're still angry, maybe you're still angry. You need to talk about something to settle things straight, okay? Jupiter in your 2nd house, this is good news. It's bringing a lot of abundance to you. You are in a cycle of making money, so I really like that for you. And having Taurus, the sign of money, in the 2nd house is already a beautiful thing. And also having Jupiter there is bringing you in a money cycle, okay? So be aware, because Jupiter makes you so happy that you might overspend as well. So let me get you a card. Okay. Mars with the south node in the 8th house. You know, this can bring intensity when it comes to, you know, having fun with someone, sexuality, but this can also bring up past pain of abuse, if there's any. And now is the time to go to a therapist to talk about it and to really forgive yourself, forgive someone else, okay? Because ultimately, forgiving even the most horrible person is for you. It's not for them, it's for you. Because if you're holding on to anger and pain and so many terrible things, it's really not allowing you to move on. So give yourself this time to move on and to be who you deserve to be, okay? So I'm getting rejection. So some of you, and I'm getting timing. So maybe you haven't met the right person. I'm speaking to someone that feels they have had a lot of rejection. But I want you to know that I heard someone say rejection is redirection. So that means that if someone rejects you, also in the job, that you're being redirected to something better. Yeah, here, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to process it, you know, and not stuff your feelings away. But something else is waiting for you. Discover your life purpose. So a lot of you are diving within. What are your dreams, Aries? Look at that, dreams. You're dreaming. What is it that you really want, that your heart wants, instead of pleasing other people and doing what they want for you? What is it that you want? Some of you have musical skills and gifts, or you're good with music, or listening to music is opening up your spiritual channel. And then I see this beautiful red dress. I feel like a red dress will really enhance your essence and your beauty. Yes. I feel some of you need cold or snow, or you're taking a holiday to the snow. And this will give you new answers to what you're going to do. Okay, so this is my message for you, my lovely Aries. Thank you so much for watching and being so patient with me, because you know, I prefer to give good messages, but I still feel this is really uplifting, because I am all for shadow work. So anyways, if you like my channel, how I do my readings, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for being here. See you next time. Really appreciate you. Bye bye. Let's move on to Taurus. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope you're doing well. This is not your eclipse yet. It will be the next one, and I will make a video about that one as well. This one is going to be in Libra at 21 degrees in your 6th house. So Taurus, time to watch your health. Anything you have neglected in the past, that you were like, you know, I'm gonna have another unhealthy foods, or not listening to your body, right now this will come up. So if you feel anything in your body right now, go to the doctor, do your checkup, go to the doctor, because you know, you want to be 100% safe. Very important is to eat healthy. Some of you are really starting a new diet. You're gonna feel called to start a new diet and to really work on that. Mars is in your 7th house. Okay, it's on the cusp, and it's squaring Pluto near the 10th house. A lot of you Taurus are going to have a major transformation when it comes to your belief systems, when it comes to your work. You're gonna do something completely different, okay? Especially if you're an early degree Taurus, you might completely change your career, and Pluto will force it into your life. So don't worry, you will know. It's gonna push, and you're gonna change everything. It's gonna be, you can't escape it. And you have Jupiter in your 1st house, so opportunities are gonna find you so easily. It's like you're a magnetic pull for opportunities right now. So look at them, embrace them, and listen to your intuition, which one suits you best. Okay, so Saturn is in your 11th house, opposing Lilith and Venus. So you're gonna think differently about relationships, okay? Because Virgo is in your 5th house, and you're gonna look at relationships differently. You're gonna be like, I want to have a different type of relationship. Like, you want to look at it more seriously, especially with Saturn. It doesn't take no joke. It's like, you know, I'm not gonna settle for someone that's not serious with me. I want someone who takes me serious. With Mars, they're in the South Node, close to your 7th house. You might have some power struggles with a partner. And if, you know, there's something you need to talk about, because maybe you're in a relationship and you feel the partner is impacting your health or not respecting your health, you're gonna have to talk about it, okay? Same with your work. Are you overworking? Working too much? Is that taking a toll on your health? Listen to it, okay? Don't overdo stuff or underdo stuff. You're going to have to find a healthy balance between workout, working, and if you're not working, make sure to keep moving and adjust the diet to what's necessary. Really important right now. Your friendships are definitely taking a new direction, and some of you Taurus, you realized who's your real friend and who's not your real friend, okay? You're gonna be much more selective of who you want to have in your life. For my Taurus, I'm getting victim consciousness. So what I feel is that you're gonna feel more empowered. You're no longer thinking of yourself as a victim, but you're taking things in your own hands and you're deciding accordingly. So you're going to be like, you know, I'm going to take reins into my own hands. I have the power to change things. I don't have to stay in a situation I don't want to stay in. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to work, soulmate. Because you know, Taurus, your soulmate will be coming. And you know, a lot of you will have an opportunity to meet someone during the next eclipse. I will talk about it more in the next video. But, you know, maybe you're like, oh, my soulmate hasn't come and I had my lucky planet there. But first, you have to heal you and be fully happy with you. And then this person is coming, you know. And I know this is male, female, but, you know, same sex, everything applies to everyone, right? Allow love to get to you. Maybe subconsciously you have a wall up. Maybe subconsciously you're afraid that if you have it, you will lose it. If you have it, they will leave you. But that's a risk that can always happen. But what if they don't leave you? What if they stay? What if they do want to be with you? And you miss that opportunity. So allow yourself to open up. And if it's a rejection, that's what it is, right? And rejection is redirection. I had to say the same thing with Aries. Discover your life purpose, okay? So I feel that when you are in the right track with what you are here to do, your soulmate can come to you. Because how can you attract someone that you want to be with if you're not in the same vibration, right? Maybe if you are dreaming of being a singer and you're still working in an IT job, you will attract people on that frequency that are not doing the things they love to do. So first you have to become who you want to become, right? And then some people can align with that are also doing what they love doing. So that's my message for you, my amazing Taurus. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you and I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Check out your chart if you have any planets at 21 degrees in Libra. Your fellow air sign, which is in the 5th house. So this new moon, right, in your 5th house is going to bring up things regarding your childhood. So your inner child traumas are coming to the surface right now, okay? You can share them with your friends or vice versa. Maybe your troubles with your friends are brought up and you can share it with your partner. So however that applies to you, now is the time to heal the inner child and to find ways to be more playful, to find ways to accept that what happened to you when you were younger, there is no way to change it, but you can change now. You can set the scales of justice and say, you know what, I'm angry about what happened, but I'm gonna move on and change and make sure my future is different, okay? Not saying deny your past. You have to integrate it and accept it, and it's so difficult. Trust me, I also know that it's not easy. At the same time, this is not only your childhood, this is also your children. So if there is any fight with your children, talk with them and allow them also to be angry. Give them the space to talk with you. It's a time where a lot of frustration and anger are coming up. So to stay as much centered as possible to deal with it. Romance, ex-partners, relationships in your life right now, you are going to settle your patterns. Are you repeating the same pattern now? Is an ex coming back? Right now you're diving into these subjects and you really have to go internally to find out, am I with the right person? Is there some frustration I'm still feeling with an ex? Some of you went through a divorce, okay? Because I'm getting Mars is in a square with Pluto, which is still in the 8th house. Is there still something unsettled in your divorce? Also, please, Gemini, watch your health. Mars is in the 6th house with the South Node. So work out, very important to work with these like Mars, Pluto energies. You have to do sports, otherwise you're gonna experience a lot of mental overthinking or heat flashes in the body. So make sure to work out. Settle anything with papers, government, work situations, okay? There's something with work. Saturn is in the 10th house, so it's time to work hard, to put full focus on, you know, being healthy, not overworking, but also not underworking, because Saturn wants you to work on, on working hard and reaching your goals. And when you work hard, you will be rewarded. This is what Saturn does. Jupiter in the 12th house brings more spirituality in your life. So you're finding your balance between work and your spiritual growth. Wow. This is crazy, Gemini. I cannot look at the card that fell out. Inner child. What did we just talk about? Wow. Yeah. Inner child, and the number is 16, which is 7. So 7th house is relationships. So what happened in your childhood that's preventing you from attracting a healthy partner that is just choosing you? Yeah. And I'm seeing this butterfly, so it's time for this transformation. Take off your mask. Okay? So maybe you felt that you have to be a certain way to attract what you want in the job or in a relationship, pleasing them. But now, what do you need, Gemini? What is it that you need to feel good? When is the last time you danced and had fun? It's time to love life again. And maybe you're angry at the mistakes that you've made, but see them as lessons to where you are today. You wouldn't be the person you are today without them. So buy yourself flowers, go dance, you know, and even if you're a guy and you're like, that sounds very feminine, you can still dance, you know, like freedom. Find this freedom within. Yes. That's my message for you, my amazing Geminis. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. So let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, did I click it away? I clicked away the screen. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get it back. 14th of October, I'm working with this program and I read from the chart straight away. I have it below here. Let's see where you are at. All right. Well, they say good things take time, right? So that's the first message I want to give you, Cancer. Good things take time. So maybe some of you need to hear that. So this new moon in Libra, you know, new moon solar eclipse is going to be in your 4th house. And some of you are moving, literally. You're going to move to a new place. And you might have some struggles making this move, okay? Some of you are moving in with a partner or separating and moving out from a partner, or you move together and you're not agreeing on how things are. So give yourself a lot of love and patience to go through this move, okay? If you are buying a house, make sure the contracts are on point, because 8th house Saturn is making you paying attention to contracts, accountants, papers. No matter what you're doing right now, pay attention that you are settling things well and you're not falling for any scams or people that are not being honest with you. The truth is gonna come up now, okay? Because we have the South Node with Libra. This is also some truths or frustrations, anger with your family is gonna come up. Maybe something you haven't seen before, that now the masks are coming off and you need to talk with your family about certain situations to find harmony again, okay? Maybe they're not supportive of your partner, or maybe they were right all along and you can finally see like, oh my God, they were right. This person wasn't good for me, okay? Oh, sweetie. I have the cat next to me and she's like making these cute noises because she's sleeping. I wish I could show you, but she's so keen on being, lately with the videos, she's so keen on sleeping next to me. You're so cute, right? Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of things regarding family, and your friends right now are really your tribe, your support, and you have a chance to meet really inspirational people. It's also a beautiful time to work with the public, okay? But somehow you're feeling uncomfortable about it. So Chiron in the 10th house is like, I don't know, am I good enough? Can I do this? And Jupiter in the 11th house is like, I'm giving you all the opportunities to meet people, to be social, to do workshops, for example, or to teach in groups. But any type of healing work is going to be good right now. Becoming a healer, healing others in whatever way, because you can heal people in any job. But every time you feel that you're not good enough, do a meditation and know that you're in the right job at the right time and you are good enough, okay? Let's get you a card. Ooh, it just fell on the ground. Cancer, healing. Whoa! That's crazy. We just talk about being a healer, healing. So yeah, and this is also 4th house, right? It's your root. Like healing your root is healing your relationships, romantic relationship, business relationships, because Libra is all about one-on-one relationships. Healing. You're in a massive healing cycle, Cancer. I'm not gonna lie, massive healing cycle, and some of you are becoming teachers, healing teachers. How teachable are you? So you're gonna get some tests, like you have been healing for a while, but let's give you a test. Let's see if you learned your lesson, okay? Did you learn your lesson, Cancer? Yeah. So you might have a lesson coming back regarding anything in your life, relationships, regarding work. Are you gonna fall for the same trap? Because we're having the South Node, okay? I'm getting sadness. So some of you felt that maybe you're being very hard on yourself for making a mistake, okay? But part of your healing process is making mistakes. How do you know your patterns if you're not making mistakes? Okay, each time you learn more. Okay, and this is why, you know, if you have squares, they're uncomfortable in astrology, but they make you grow the most. So you make more mistakes, but actually you learn so much in that area, like that you can help other people through that. Okay, so it's like the wounded healer. You know the pain, you recognize it, so you can advise and teach people. Definitely, some of you needed to hear this. A trip. Some of you maybe want to plan a trip because some of you are very tired. Okay, take rest if you need to. And I keep hair. They keep saying hair. So some of you are having a lot of dropouts with your hair, you know, male or female. So look at your nutrition and what you can do to heal your hair. Okay, I'm not a hair expert. You can see my hair is not, I have fluffy hair, you know, and I know for videos I could straighten it or make this like do a lot of things, but I also just want to, you know, be natural. But yeah, something with the hair, you will know if this message is for you. So this is my message for my amazing Cancers. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Let's move on to the next sign of Leo. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Check out your chart if you have any planets at 21 degrees in Libra. This new Moon Solar Eclipse is in your third house. So third house is all about trips. So some of you are going on a holiday, but expect some maybe delays. You could have some frustration, like things are not going exactly the way you want them to. Also, this is related to a study. So if you're studying something, make sure everything is in order so you don't miss any classes. You are signed up to everything, and that you know the full scope of the study. Okay, so it's very important right now. Siblings. Any problems with siblings might be coming up, and it could have to do with your health or their health. Maybe you have to take care of someone. But definitely any frustrations with your siblings might come up, and you have to, you're gonna have to talk about it. Mars is in the fourth house cusp, so there might be some transformations, difficulty with your family situation. Okay, there might be something you have to arrange together, maybe a funeral in some cases. I'm so sorry if that's you, but Saturn is in the 8th house, so some of you have to arrange a funeral, and you might not be in agreement with your other family members. Yeah, Venus in the 2nd house though, there could be something with an inheritance, because Venus is in opposition with Saturn in the 8th house. So really check the money and how it's distributed. Jupiter stays in the 10th house, so you're gonna keep thriving in your job. It's really you're gonna be seen, people see you, and a lot of job opportunities can come your way around this time. Okay, temptation. You're going to be tested, some of you, on temptation. Are you going to take the easy way because you want it now, or you're going to take the harder way, but it will be lasting? Your choice. It's like some of you are in a relationship and you are drawn maybe to choose someone who's more temptive, like more exciting, but is that someone for the long run? you know, what you really want. So you have to think about it, because I see this mirror. Yeah, you're gonna be triggered with someone trying to seduce you, maybe. Yeah. What is it you want? Yeah. Phoenix rising. So Leo, you're going through this massive transformation right now, okay? Things have to drop in order to rise, okay? I would say it's more in your relationships, your health, because your job is good, like for many of you, and if not, especially Leo rising, okay? This is especially for Leo rising, the job situation. Yeah. Some of you are 32 that are watching, or at 32, that's a big year for you. Yeah, experimenting with energies. Some of you are definitely experimenting with energies. Use it for the good, okay? Use it for the good, and stay away from negativity. I feel like you're gonna have some people around you that gossip, that not good for you, okay? Selling out. They want you to give away. They want to know how you do things. How do you do it, Leo? How do you get it done? Give, because you, Leo, have been giving a lot. And are you giving to the right person? Are you the right people? This could be like friends, family, sisters, brothers, relationship. Where are you feeling angry? This is your key right now, okay? So that's my message for you. Thank you so much for watching. I super appreciate you. Write a comment below how this resonates with you. I would love to hear from you. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's move on to Virgo. So this new moon solar eclipse will be in your second house. This is about money, self-worth. Okay? So there will definitely be some tensions coming up regarding money. Okay? So it's the way you distribute money. Have you spent too much? Have you spent too little? Make sure that you've done your taxes well, and also don't borrow money to the wrong people around this time. I would say don't borrow money at all. If you want to give money, just give it, but no borrowing, because Chiron is in the 8th house, and you have this new moon in a square with Pluto in the 5th house. Could be that your child is asking for money. I would just give it to them, or you can say, okay, you can have a loan, but don't expect it back right now. I feel is not the right time, because the South Node and this new moon is finding balance in your money. So in a way, there could be a lot of money coming in, and seeing how you deal with that. How are you going to deal with that money? What are you going to do with it? Okay. Saturn is in opposition with Venus. So Virgo, you are in a cycle of attracting a serious relationship, and if it's not serious, you're not in it. You're like, I want someone serious, and if not, I will not go in it. I'm not interested. And this is because your Saturn is in Pisces in the 7th house, and your Venus is in the 1st house. So you do attract, a lot of people right now are interested in you. But right now it's about healing the inner child. Maybe you have to charge more for your work and knowing your worth. And maybe that's making you angry because you're doing too much work for too little money. This frustration can come up like, I deserve more. And I definitely would ask more after the eclipse, okay? Because during the eclipse, it's going to be more difficult because people are all a little bit on edge. Maybe some of you are going on a trip with Jupiter in the 9th house. You have a chance of backpacking, traveling, making trips, faraway trips, especially learning new languages, everything with curiosity, taking a new study. you want to be more free and know about financial freedom. How can I be financially free? Okay, I'm getting home. Home. I hear there's nothing like home. So maybe you're traveling and you are like, you know, finding a new home in a different country. I want to settle here. Yeah, or you're missing home. Some of you need to write a note to yourself. Because I feel that sometimes you value yourself lower and you're not giving yourself the credit you deserve. So write yourself a note how amazing you've done already so far. Soulmate, what did I say? Some of you are definitely going to meet someone this month. Okay. It's funny because it's on the 14th of October and this card says 14. I just saw it. Okay. We'll turn your life upside down. After that, it's like, I see a mountain. So it's not, it's gonna be, maybe you're from different places. So it's gonna be more difficult to obtain. And then I hear, let's work it out. Let's work it out. Okay. How teachable are you? How teachable are you? Okay. So it's like the same pattern might repeat itself. And maybe this person is not what you're usually attracted to. So they might be giving you an option between two. How teachable are you? Like, who are you going to choose? What's the best option for you? Okay. I'm going to leave that answer to yourself because you know already. But yeah. That's my message for you, my amazing Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Let's move on to Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Major day for you. Major day for my Libras, okay? You haven't had it easy, I'm not gonna lie. You had South Node and Mars quite a while already in your sign. So you have had to deal with a lot of frustration, passion, anger. What am I gonna do to be better in my skin? What do I need to feel balanced? This is your story right now. What do you need, Libra, to feel yourself again? Okay? Are you gonna go for the same relationships that didn't work? Or are you gonna choose yourself? Are you gonna choose healthy relationships? You're gonna be tested now. Okay? We have Mars in the second house. Okay, there could be some payments for your house or maybe some works on your house. Be aware that everything is in order and that they are doing what you signed them up to do, if that makes sense. Because we have Mars square Pluto in the 4th house. Mars is in your 2nd. Has to do with money, okay? So if someone is paying something for you, what do they expect back? Make sure that you get the whole visible situation clear, okay? But this is the time for you to choose what's best for you. What is the best and highest vibration for you to shine? Venus is going in your 12th house with Lilith. So it's like cleaning up this karma related to relationships. If you're in a relationship now, you're gonna have to figure out a way to balance it again. Like, what is frustrating you? Are you giving away of yourself too much? Do you feel like you only give? Or are you only receiving? Where is your balance is off, okay? Because with Chiron in opposition with this new moon, there's something out of balance that is creating disharmony within you, okay? This could be related to a job as well. I'm getting the sexual arts. Oh, you don't see anything. Because I don't want this video to be removed from YouTube, okay? And then take off your mask, okay? So this is about what it, like, are you embracing your sexuality, or is the person you are with taking you for only that? You're gonna have to take off the mask. If you need to heal this part of you, you're gonna have to focus on that, because Jupiter is in the 8th house, okay? So you have chances for between the sheet stuff enough. There's gonna be plenty of opportunities. Is that your soulmate? You're gonna have to think about that. Is that person really caring for your soul? Are they really with you for who you are? That's something you're gonna have to figure out, okay? But definitely there's a chance of investments or support, financial support. I'm getting procrastination. It's like you're waiting for an answer from someone, from a partner, from a job. I'm waiting for an answer. Tick tock, tick tock. How long am I gonna give to get the answer? I keep hearing tick tock, tick tock. Alchemy. It's time to manifest exactly what it is that you want to do and that you want to have. Who you need to become in order to attract the person you want to be with. Aren't you giving a little too much? You know, like maybe focusing only on this person instead of broadening your horizon. Like you're gonna this time have to stay centered with the rest of the job and the relationship. And this is your time to find the center. So where you're feeling angry is where you're getting out of balance. Okay, so that's my message for you, my amazing Libra. Also, happy birthday to my sun sign Libras. I forgot to say it. If your sun is on your birthday, manifest. This is the time to manifest your dreams. That's why we got the card Alchemy. Did we? Or didn't we? Was it not you? Well, anyways, you can manifest on your birthday. It's the best time to do that. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see many more videos, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. And check if you have any planets in Libra at 12 degrees, which will most likely be in your 12th house, especially if you know, for Scorpio risings, like myself. So yeah, Libra here in 12th house, eclipse. It's a tough cookie. Okay, Scorpio, it's a tough cookie, but you're used to something. You are used to transformations. Transformation for you scares you the least. You're the sign that's like, I've been there, done that, I know. Don't worry, I can handle a lot, okay? But it's not all negative for you. It's a time for you to meditate, to find balance within. It's a great time for hypnosis, subconscious messages, cleansing, healing. You have Mars in the 1st house, squaring Pluto in the 4th. This could be disharmony with the family, frustrations regarding your family, with your family. So make sure to stay centered and use this Mars for sports. So if you feel frustrated, do your sports and then rest. Sports, rest, or work if you have to. But it's not time to do too much because you will feel overwhelmed, okay? This is a time where you can get a lot of messages through meditation. And if you want to manifest a partner, because Libra is in your 12th house and Jupiter in your 7th, this is an amazing year, Scorpio, an amazing year to attract love, to attract your future partner. So do these manifestations because this is really the best time. Like you have all the energies with you to attract love, okay? beauty. So, I don't know, this is really random, but if you're doing plastic surgery, some of you, make sure that you come from a place where you really love yourself. Do you really need it? Because you're so beautiful already. And there are so many foods and products you can do. Because when you meditate a lot, you will vibrate higher and you will get better skin. And there are really foods and supplements you can take. So maybe you're interested in that, you know, as well, to take supplements and to heal yourself naturally. Because your health has been a bit wishy-washy, okay? With Chiron there in the 6th house, opposing the whole Libra stuff. So your physical symptoms for a lot of you are coming from mental suppression, things you suppressed, and they're gonna come out now. However, go to a doctor always if something is up, okay? But definitely watch your health and know that, you know, try to find the most natural ways to heal yourself right now. Hole in the soul. Okay, this is a bit of a scary card, but I kind of feel that you're coming back from almost like the death situation up, you know? It's like you've been through a very, very difficult time, and it's like you're rising now, like a phoenix. How teachable are you? So you got some pretty tough situation, not just now, already before, right? And it's about choosing healthy partners. You're being made ready to meet the right person. No way. I said Phoenix Rising. Look at the card I got. Phoenix Rising. I'm not making this up. I'm not making it up. This is what you are. You are the Phoenix Rising, Scorpio. And you're going to teach others how to overcome these issues. That's why you're such a good therapist. Doesn't matter how. You can even inspire people in your surroundings. Your story inspires. Okay? You know what it's like to have a hard time. And you came back, and you know, some people think you're thinking negative, but it's not that. You've been there. You know it. You know the dark side of life. You've been there. And you know how to warn people for it. And then I got soulmate, you know? Someone who loves you for who you are completely. And I feel this process you went through, you're in the last steps. You're cleaning up all this garbage, all this karma. You are working on your karmic cycles, cleaning up all this stuff, right? And the lesser you feel right now, these intense planets, because it's funny, I have a lot of Scorpio placements. I just had a visit from my friend. She has heavy Scorpio placements, and we are quite having a good time right now because we're like, we've been through hell and back. So these tough planets, Pluto square Mars, hey, that's nothing, you know? We had the best time because we've done all the dark shadow side work, you know? And let me know in the comments if you're with me. Like, it's less, like, it's something you're used to already. So yeah, I see this as the last steps before the next phase. The next eclipse is in Taurus in your 7th house. So I do think for some of you, that's a time to meet someone, or just a happy time. I feel that's a closure of lessons that you had to endure during this Scorpio Taurus axis eclipse season, okay? So that's my message for you, my amazing Scorpio. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you, how you're rising from the ashes, what you have been through in the past few years, and where you are now. Bless you, and see you next time. Let's go to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alrighty, so this new moon solar eclipse is going to be in your 11th house at 21 degrees and 7 minutes. And this is all about your friendships, relationships. Maybe a friend from the past is coming back and wants to reconnect. And in some ways, this is a friend you might reconnect with, and it could become something romantic. Okay, could become something romantic. You have Venus on the 10th house, so you are in a place where you can manifest a new job, or you can manifest a new job. And there could be some friends coming back to you that need to settle some frustration with you. Okay, there could be irritations coming up, or something you don't like, and you're gonna have to think, is this someone I want to be staying friends with or not? Or is it just the eclipse season bringing up difficulties? But everything for a reason, okay? Work is just really good for you right now. Mars in the 12th house is squaring Pluto in the 2nd. Watch your money. If you get a new job, watch the negotiations, that you don't undervalue yourself. Put your salary higher up. If you work with clients, you get new clients, don't undervalue yourself. Put yourself higher, Sagittarius. Yeah. Saturn, especially if you're early degree Sagittarius, you have Saturn very close to your 4th house. So the relationship with your family could be a bit cold, distant, tough. I'm getting courage. So you're going on an adventure, and it's really up to you if you're going to take the opportunities coming to you. How teachable are you? But you have to investigate first. What do I want and what do I need? What is best for me? What is best for you, Sagittarius? Okay. I'm getting sexuality and number 4. Are you suppressing part of your sexuality to avoid being in a relationship? Or are you ashamed of what you look like? Or, you know, there's something that you're afraid of showing. Maybe you don't like very revealing clothes, or it's time to reconnect with this side of yourself. And this doesn't have to be, you know, the actual act. It's more about you channeling this energy, and you can use it for work, for creativity. It's who you are, letting go. Or maybe it's something you want and it hasn't happened. Letting go. And go with the flow. It's about going with the flow. Knowing that timing is at place here. There's a timing for everything, you know. And when it comes to relationships, Sagittarius, next year you're gonna have Jupiter in the 7th house, so that's gonna be a better time for manifesting or attracting a partner, you know. 5th house, Chiron. Yeah, something to do with your children, you know. Maybe they need more care, or, you know, you're hanging out with your friends a lot. Make sure you don't forget about the kids and give them the attention they need. So that's my message for you, my lovely Sagittarius. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And now we're going to Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, Libra will be in the 10th house of work. Okay, so 10th house is all about your purpose. It's about the public, okay? And there might be some tensions for you at work. And this new moon is in opposition with Chiron. So maybe something what is happening in your family you're bringing that to work, or other way around. You're bringing your work situation to your family, or your home situation is complicated. Could be with flatmates, could be with your partner living, could be you living alone, dealing with the landlord. Could be many things, right? Because Chiron is in the 4th house. So there are going to be a lot of tensions from different sides. The workplace, your friendships, because Mars is in the 11th house and it's squaring Pluto in the 1st. So it's like anger, frustration towards friends, or them towards you, okay? And listen to this frustration and really feel in your body, what is it? Why am I feeling this frustration? What is really going on? And also, am I in the right job? Okay, some of you might get an offer from a previous job, like they want you back. Is that something you're really up for? I'm getting self-sabotage for some of you. Okay, so either you or the other person is self-sabotaging. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve this job, or you don't deserve the good things that are happening to you, and you're trying to push it away. So Capricorn, know that you deserve what's coming to you, okay? Jupiter in your 5th house can bring in romance or a pregnancy. And maybe you're struggling with being pregnant and doing your job. And you're like, you know, if they fire me, it's easier. Okay, let me get... There's so much wisdom in you. I'm getting an owl. Patience. So be very patient and sweet with yourself, because this time is bringing you a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom, okay? Alchemy. You can manifest a job. You can write down a list of things you want for a job. What is it that you really, really would like to do? These are things that are coming up right now, because Libra wants justice. Justice in the job, or you might literally be a lawyer or work in the justice system, okay? And there might be some things coming up that are a bit complicated, but no doubt, Capricorn, you can resolve it. For some of you, you're also going on a trip. Just make sure that you don't overly spend in this trip. Temptation. The temptation would be to spend too little or spend too much. With Saturn in the 2nd house, or... Oh, wait a minute. Saturn is 0 degrees. Okay, for some of you it's in the 2nd, but for most of you it's already in the 3rd. But still, I feel you have to watch your money with Saturn opposite Venus on a holiday that you're making, okay? So that's my message for you, my lovely Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so this new moon solar eclipse is in Libra, in your fellow air sign, in the 9th house. So if there is a sign right now working on their spirituality, I'm pretty sure it's you, Aquarius. You are going through massive transformation, especially early degree Aquarius. You have Pluto almost on the ascendant. And this is about making massive changes physically. Your appearance might change. Who you are might change. You might become this person, and then now you're this. You're like, I no longer want to be my old self. I want to be someone else. I want to grow and change and do something differently. Pluto is in a square with Mars, which is very close to your midheaven in the workplace. So you might quit your job suddenly, like boom, this is not what I want to do anymore. Yeah, so if you don't want to get fired or change jobs, make sure that maybe take the day off and go on this trip, 9th house planets, okay? The 9th house is really about your belief system. You might be studying something to work towards this job you want to do, so a specific study. If you are traveling, there could be some delays, so make sure that you go in patiently, because this time there could be some delays or issues in the flights, because we're talking about an air sign, right? So they might be, having some delays, or people are sick or something like this. There's Jupiter in the 4th house. Some of you are moving, going to a new place, moving for a different job as well. So there's a lot of things happening. Just watch the money. Don't overspend in your holiday, my lovely Aquarius, okay? Healing. What did we just talk about? You are going through such a healing phase, Aquarius. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, okay? Hang in there. You're gonna be twisted and turned different ways for you to be the best version of yourself. Temptation. It's like temptation is going to be removed from you, because Pluto will show them. They're like, no, this, no. We're not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna go and rise you to the next level. You're gonna go to the next level. Remove all this shadow side integration. And maybe with the job, you wanted something that paid you a lot of money, but now you want to do something for your higher good, for the greater good of humanity. Wild. You're letting go of temptation, and you're going to use this inner temptation and wild man or feminine, masculine, feminine, to help other people, to be free yourself from the chains of temptation, and to, and I'm not saying like, like a religion that you can't do all these things. It's not like that at all. It's more like you're letting go of your dark side and you're going into your light side, okay? I just got the card letting go. This is no joke. This is no joke. You're letting go massively. You're so focused. You're like, I want this, and that's what I want. And I'm going to go for only the thing, only the relationship I want, only the job I want. And you're going to do that. So well done to you, Aquarius. Thank you for being here. And I hope to speak to you next time. So let's go to the next sign of Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You have this new Moon Solar Eclipse in your 8th house at 21 degrees. So check if you have any planets at 21 degrees in Libra. And this is a very transformative place, okay? You're going to transform the way you see your relationships. You have Venus opposing Saturn. So some of you are definitely meeting someone new, and you are in it for something serious. You don't want a half-ass relationship. You want someone really, really serious right now. And you're like, I'm not settling for anything less. So you are in a cycle of attracting love. If you want to go on a trip, this is a nice time to go on a trip. However, there could be delays because Mars is in your 9th house and it's squaring Pluto. So if you go on a trip with your friends, buckle up, okay? It's not going to be easy because there could be some disagreements between you. So stay as centered as possible. You're watching this video, so you're pretty aware. Meditate, self-reflect, and keep yourself very, very centered, okay? I'm getting courage, okay? So it's about exploring. Maybe you're studying something new, you're writing, communicating. But I feel that there are some people in your surroundings that are trying to bring you down to their level. This is your test. Are you going to listen to your friends saying, "Ooh, come and, why would you do that? No, come here and do these bad things with us." Discover your life purpose. So it's about you focusing on what you want and not letting yourself be dragged into the same patterns with like friends that don't want the best for you. Some of you definitely have friends around you that are not good for you, that do not wish the best for you. And for you, it's time to figure that out. Patience. So you need right now some patience, especially with work. I feel it's in the making, but maybe your money is not where you want it to be. You're like, okay, I'm not yet where I want to be, but I feel that you're brewing something new. You're about to go to the next level. I'm getting inner child. So some of you may be going into therapy right now or doing a reading with someone, because 8th house is about diving deeper, and you want to break certain patterns when it comes to your relationships. And this comes from childhood. So the way maybe you were brought up makes you attract certain people, and you are not able to recognize who's actually good for you. So this is the time to stretch your skin, also for finances, to get them all in place, in order. And if you're in a joint bank account with your partner, right, make sure you're in agreement, okay? Or if you need to sign a prenup or stuff like this might come up now. Yeah. Or you have to lean on your partner right now financially. Even though you don't like these things, you don't like to do that. But yeah, save the money as much as you can, because you're going to need it later on. So that's my message for you, my amazing Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.